Hey, how y'all doing? It's your boy Ant Mills, aka King Prince, aka Anthony Miller. This is another episode of Street Spiritual with your host, your boy. So, on the last episode, we was talking about basically having an awakening and knowing how you're awakening to the things around you. So, here we go. It's unedited, unscripted, Spirit was laying on me when I came to my homeboy crib, so I figured let me do another episode and talk to the people real quick and see what we got to talk about. Let Spirit know what's on my mind. And this is what I want to say is this. If you're a person who always did the right thing most of the time, and you always been a person who helped people, and you always got the short end of the stick, then about that, we back. Had a call on the side because, of course, I got multiple professions, multiple businesses, multiple jobs at the moment. So, in the career, I'm working, taking orders. Not gonna tell y'all what I do because every time I do something, everybody want to do it, and it just stops the energy from what I do, and people like just preying on my downfall. That's why I'm coming to y'all, and that's why I'm talking to y'all. You might be a person just like me who one of your exes want to prey on your downfall, give you the evil eye. This is an evil eye repeller. This repels people who have a negative vibration towards you. This repels people from casting an evil eye when they look at this video. This repels people from focusing on me and setting a bad intention on me. Someone to look at this video who don't like me, and just because I got this on, they'll turn it off. You could get this one in any Botanica, any spiritual store in your local area. Just ask for Evil Eye. You can also go online. I'm pretty sure there's tons of them online. You get them from necklaces to bracelets to ornaments to pictures. I mean, they come in all shapes and forms, honestly. So I keep stuff like this on. This is for good luck. This is a cat. This is a eye fish. Fish of an eye, which represents good luck. I forgot what kind of name of the fish it was. And of course, this is a fairy. My little fairy right here. Whatever I'm captured to and I'm drawn to, I just kind of put these necklaces on, put these chains on. For everybody that's just tuning in now, my name is Anthony Miller, also known as King Prince, also known as Ant Mills. This is an episode brought to you by Street Spiritual, followed by me, and sponsorship through Smoke a Blunt Podcast, featuring J Wax. Well, owner of the podcast show, J Wax, Smoke a Blunt Podcast. So we got a couple sponsorships going on today. And if you're just tuning in, we're basically telling people, well, I'm talking about times I had a spiritual awakening and times my spirit awakened at the earliest ages. For instance, I'm going to give you guys one scenario. It was a time, it was like, me and Jay was in New York. I'm probably about 16 years old, 17 years old, cutting school and shit. They all used to cut school in the morning and shit. So they'd cut school in the garage and they'd be like smoking like 10, 20 blunts. Mike and all these niggas, Jay, all these niggas. They deep.
That was the shit, yo.
But see, I went to John Adams, so I never had to be to school until like 12 o'clock when my first period started. Mm-hmm. So I was asleep. So I always would miss that morning cipher run.
You would, though.
So it was another kid from my block, this kid named Alex and shit. He used to go to a GED school. And I knew that he got out from GED school at 12. So I was like, yo, one day I was like, yo, fuck it. Let me go down to Alex's crib and today get home from school. Because I already know I'm not even going to school this morning, nigga. My mom do see I left at 11. She think I went to school. Fuck no. I'm out. So I go to my dude Alex's crib. You know what I mean? He lived like down the block from the hill. Like we used to all be at the top of the hill and shit. And we'd go down this hill. Like when you go down the hill, when you get all the way down the hill, you could see at the top of the hill.
You should stay by, what's the name?
By across the street
So
from
what we used
Zeke
to do
crib.
was
Zeke had 2 cribs when he was growing up.
Facts.
That's crazy.
That crib did, that crib
Right
next door.
across the street.
So we're usually we'll go through his driveway. Like he had a driveway and his bedroom was on his side of on that driveway. Like his father never was home because he was like a preacher or a reverend or something like that at the church. So he never was home. So we already know when we don't see his pop's whip there, we know free crib. So we'll walk through the driveway, we'll ski you up at his window. That was like our bird call, you know what I mean? To let you know it's us, you know what I mean? Ski you, ski you, you know what I mean? We'll do some shit like that. And, you know what I mean? He'll look out the window, he'll come around, we'll walk around to the other side and he'll let us in. You know what I mean? I don't see him come to the window, I don't hear no movement off the house. X that, I'm lying. I'm coming down the block and I'm about to do my normal thing, going to the driveway and ski you at his window. But when I start walking into his driveway, a little boy come from around his driveway. All right, mind you, little boy, black as fuck. Black little nigga, like, he wasn't black as my shirt. I can't remember, but I remember.
Blacker than me?
I remember. No. I remember this dude was black. The little boy was black as shit, right? He had dried up tears on his cheek, right? And he had these, like, dark colored clothes on. Like, dark green. It was stripes. Stripes going down.
Spiritual.
Dark green, dark gray, dark brown, dark black. And he had, like, these fucking Galassia boots on.
Preach.
Like it looked like some like the shits they be using at the Chinese markets and shit, and they be in the ice, them rubbery boots. Like he had Galassia boots on. So the little boy come to me as I'm walking in the driveway, you know what I mean? About to ski you, but I see the little boy, so I don't ski you. And he's like, he crying and shit. Well, he wasn't crying, but he had dried up tears on his cheek. And another thing I noticed, his eyes was the color of fire.
Alex, you told me about this already.
His eyes was the color of fucking fire. His eyes was the color of fire. So,
hell yeah, I remember this.
so he crying. He wasn't crying, but he had to dry the tears. He had 800 of these shits. So he said, "Oh, I'm looking for my ball. I lost my ball. I'm looking for my ball." I was like, I don't give a fuck. This ain't even my crib. Look for your ball, you heard? I even try to help you. What color is it? He says it's yellow. So I go in the back. You know what I mean? All right, so in the back of Alex's crib, but in the back of that block, that's what I was telling y'all, like, at the top of the hill, you could see from the bottom of the, let me rephrase that. From the bottom of the hill, you could see at the top of the hill. Like, you could see our whole strip. You can't see beyond the top of the hill. But if you at Alex's crib or Z crib, you could see straight up the hill to the top of the slump. You know, where it's the top of the hill. So, I'm saying that to say this. So, when I'm in the backyard, like, all of the gates in the backyard is, like, 4 feet high. And they all, like, maybe 4 to 5 feet. Yeah, like a little, 4 feet gate. Listen to me. All the gates, you can see through them. If you know what I mean, it's very rarely is a picket white fence. But even if it was, they 4 feet, so they all only come into like your waist. And the backyards are connected, so like you could see from this block, you could see that backyard. So I'm in the backyard. I could see all the backyards. You know what I mean? He and Alex's crib was like 2 houses or something from the corner. So I could see all the backyards. So never mind that. But keep that in mind. Boom. I walk to the back. The little boy, he follows me. I look to see if I see a ball. I don't see no ball. So I'm like, look for your ball. That's what I tell him. I go around to the other side, because like we normally do, we school you through the driveway and we walk around and we ring the doorbell. So, I didn't get to ski you, but I walk around before I even ring the doorbell and look up. I look back and I see the little boy. He's in the grass leaning over like he's looking for the ball. So I ring the doorbell, look up, look down. The boy is gone. Instantly, I ring the doorbell. Bing. The boy is gone. Just that quick. So like, the boy could just be on the side of the house on the garage part. You just can't see him because you only could see that little strip. You know what I mean? He just was leaning in the grass. But my intuition goes off. Something inside me, like created adrenaline. And it created an anticipation for me to run to the backyard. Like, I know this boy didn't just disappear. Like, I already knew that. I ran to the backyard to see the boy. The boy was gone.
I remember you telling me that.
I could look up and down all of the blocks in that backyard. Like, if he hopped over the gate super fast like a genie, he just was so fast like lightning, I would see him. No one. I immediately run around the house to the driveway now. Run to the front of the house. Look up and down the block. No sight of the boy. No sight of cars. No sight of nothing, by the way. So, like I said, you could see the top of the hill. So I look up to the farthest I could see to the top of the hill. I don't see anybody. I start walking to the top of the hill. When I get to the top of the hill, I get down by, you know where this nigga Mike crib at? You know where Mike crib at,
Yeah.
right? Nigga, I'm at where Mike crib at. Nigga, I see Alex. He at like where the crib niggas at. Pav. Not Pav. Hoff. And them. Alex is right there walking down. Where like Hoff at crib at, he's walking down. I'm where Mike crib is at. I'm walking to, I see Alex, because I was about to walk back to the crib, bust that left at the stop sign.
Yeah.
Nigga, I see Alex, boom. So I wait for Alex to come across the street. Boom. He come across the street, I tell this nigga like, yo, I just seen a little boy. Like, yo, he was in your backyard, my nigga. The nigga had dried up tears in your cheeks. He disappeared, bro. I swear to God. You know what Alex tell me? He tells me this. He said, yo, when I got off the bus, I seen a little boy, yo. Like, he walked right past me. And he was crying, he had dried up tears in his cheek, and I laughed at him. That's what he told me.
Alex is crazy.
That's what he told me. He said he laughed at him.
Alex is crazy.
Yeah, because he was like slow like that.
Yeah, Alex is slow.
But he was like the story with Alex is crazy too, because niggas tell me like Alex was gangster and then he went to jail. Juvenile jail. I'm talking about Crossroads. This is New York City shit. We ain't talking about no getting fucked in the ass shit. Nigga, we talking about Crossroads, Sparfit, the Barge, Juvenile shit. Horizons.
They bullied that nigga.
Nigga, they bullied that nigga. They took the gangster out of that nigga. Alex came back like a bitch.
Yeah, they
Straight
took the gangster
bitch.
out of that nigga.
And he was in August Martin, shanking niggas up. Nigga, fair nigga.
Everybody used to stay out that nigga way.
Like, that's wavy.
That little turn, they said,
so, imagine if that boy was a ghost. Imagine if that little boy was an angel.
Yeah.
Imagine if that was God coming in the form. Jesus.
Oh.
Imagine if it was Jesus coming in the form of a kid. When Jesus come to test my faith and to test me, I helped him. And he was probably showing up for somebody else. He knew I was going to be there. He knew I was doing that. But anyway, I'm saying this to say that little boy disappeared and appeared in front of him to test him.
Yo, y'all gotta go in the crib.
And he laughed at the little boy.
Because if somebody ring the door, just go in the house.
People didn't believe me. That happened when I was like 17, 16. I was young. I was still in high school. Like, that's just one of the stories I wanted to tell y'all.
Yeah.
You know?
You, man. I appreciate you, man. The street spiritual.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just continued on and I continued on to Smoke a Blunt. Because we was on. Man, it's a good introduction. Y'all go check out Street Spiritual, man. It's gonna be soon on YouTube. Right soon?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all
Definitely.
go check that out.
As soon as I get a
YouTube.
complete episode, I'm posting the first episode.
Upload it to YouTube. Y'all look forward
It's
to
about these episodes are gonna be about 2 hours long.
Look forward to that.
Less than an hour, 2 hours of straight street spiritual shit.
So y'all look forward to that. And this is Smoke About Podcast. You always remember, light up your blunts. You know what I mean? And let me hear. Y'all
He
need
went through
to.
the front door for some reason. I guess his father told him never to have nobody come through your front door. All y'all traffic come through the side door. Could be something behind that, but we'll get into that later.
Off strange y'all smoking on. You hit me on a Snapchat. You know, Twitter is very trendy right now.
So, for people listening on this Street Spiritual channel, how can they get in contact with Smoke a Blunt Podcast? Like, what platforms are you on?
The most major platform we on right now on Anchor. You can download Anchor on your Play Store. Go to your iTunes or your Safari, whatever how you iTunes users do it. But Anchor, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts. It's plain and simple.
All right.
Thank you.
And what is the correct spelling? Do you got merch?
Oh, we got it's correctly spelled SMOKA Blunt Podcast.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And,
So it's like smoker.
yeah, Smoker.
Oh, okay. Not like smoke a blunt, like A. No, smoker, like K-A.
Smoker Blunt.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Smoker Blunt Podcast.
That's what's up.
Splendid.
Hi, it's your boy Anthony Miller, also known as Ant Mills, also known as King Prince. This is another episode of Street Spiritual, brought to you by me. Look what we have here. So, this is another episode. Today's episode, I'm thinking I'm going to do it about things weigh heavy on you, and you're dealing with like a lot of people issues, and you need clarity on certain things you're trying to accomplish. You're trying to find inspiration, creativity, especially if like you're an artist. You know, like a musician, you do paintings, you know, programming things, you design things. Mother Nature keeps you grounded to those things. When you're looking for like answers and, you know, you want to go job hunting, you know, careers, endeavors, you want to go to places like the beach, large bodies of water, oceans, trails, rivers, wherever you could go. So, I tell you that to let you know, like, whenever I'm running into like any issues, or if I'm looking for like to try to make a new song, everybody's kind of like weighing down on me, I'm feeling drained, feeling like a curse, people evil eyes, black magic, voodoo, Santa Maria, all the stuff. Kalamayimbo, the list goes on. So, you definitely want to make a connection with water. You definitely want to make a connection with water, and you definitely want to make a connection with Mother Nature and trees. It's a good feeling to the mind to hear the sound of water, because water comes from up above, and anything that comes from up above is great, it's good. So, it's your boy Anthony Miller. I just wanted to let you know that, and especially if you're a person that's listening to my channel, you're definitely a person who is really, really special, and God must have a calling over you, because I'm definitely a person who started this channel. I'm not promoting this channel. This is all spiritual. So if you heard this message, it definitely came to you all by spirit, and you need to get to some water. You probably got too many people weighing issues on you. You're going through problems. You got a whole bunch of worries and people hating on you. Major haters. Spirit is telling me to get to some water. Revive yourself. Go to the water. I don't care if you ain't at a beach. Get to a lake. Shit. You can't get to no water. Go and lay in the tub for an hour. 30 minutes. Light some candles. Get you some sage. And clear your energy field. So, this message today is about clearing your energy field. Because life, man, can get overwhelming sometimes, You can go through a lot of pressures, a lot of ups and downs. Life is like a roller coaster. And if you get so much drawn to this physical realm, you're going to believe in everything you're going through as it's real. And it's real, but it's real to a certain degree. So more and more things I'm learning every day about myself and about this world. And one thing I could tell you, you don't got to go far to see the beautiful things of life. It's just around you. Look up. Look left. Look right. It's abundance all over. You can see abundance in the trees. You can see abundance of water. You can see abundance of dirt. You can see abundance of the sky. So believe in your abundance. Believe in your value. And get to some water. Revive your soul. They're draining you. Every minute they calling you, telling you they problem. Every minute. You're giving out your energy, and God wanted me to let you know to get to some water. It's time to revive the people. It's time to revive the chosen ones. So I'm a chosen one. Somebody led me to be the chosen one and may recognize me as the chosen one, and I must recognize you as the chosen one. So it's time for you to awaken. It's another episode of Street Spiritual. You know what I mean? I'm going to give y'all another episode on top of that. Y'all know how I do. I break them down into segments, and I put them all together. I never just try to give you, like, 1 hour of just time of me sitting down. Because, like, I move around. I do so much. And shit, I don't know how y'all sitting there for virtue. And you have to have patience with things. And if you don't have patience with nothing, then you can't really get nowhere in life. Because life evolves one day at a time. One day at a time. I'm here to tell you guys that. So, moral of the story is, get grounded. Take your shoes off, take your socks off. You can't get to no water. Go on and take your shoes off, take your socks off, and just sit outside in the grass, in the dirt. Do that. See what it, hey, ain't nothing else working for you. What else you got to lose? Your ass ain't got shit as it is, right? Okay. Go on, sit in the grass. It might do something for you. You hear me? Go on, sit your ass in the grass. It might fucking open up something in your ass. Don't never sit you take, I don't want to touch my feet in the grass. I ain't putting my feet in the grass. Well, you ain't got no cash. Cause grass equals cash. Get grounded. Put your feet in the ground. Don't make a sound. Just relax. Read a book. And then make a song. And then drew a painting. And then think of what you're going to do. And then think of filling out applications. Get grounded first. And you're going to be led in the right direction. I promise you. I promise you. Promise you, you're gonna be led in the right direction. Just get grounded and just sit in Mother Nature, and it's gonna take you places. So it's another episode of Street Spiritual. I'm out here hiking on this Sunday morning, you know. Me and my lady, you know, I'm glad she didn't even pop up in the camera, because I ain't want to have to edit a scene, because I don't want y'all seeing my lady sending the negative energy to her. Oh, that's his baby mom. Oh, that's his wife. Oh, that's his girl. Oh, that's who he with. That's his fiance. I don't like her. It's your boy Ed Mills. It's your boy King Prince. It's your boy Anthony Miller. Street Spiritual. We on the building. We rising to this top. It's nothing but spiritual love. Peace and blessings until we meet again.